adjust this. Maybe adjust it just a bit more. Ugh. There we go. All right. Bald head cam, check. Dog barking in the background, check. All right. Let me just make sure that we are in fact live. But hello out there, YouTube. What's going on, everyone? It is D down here. I am the average gaming dad. And we're back on MLB The Show. We're kind of in a dire situation, kind of in a similar spot that we were last year, but maybe even worse because we have injuries. Give me 1 second. All right. We're back. Apologies for that. A little bit of delay. Just need to figure out what the dog was barking at, making sure there's nothing crazy. But anyway, so here's the deal. We're 3.5 games out of a wild card spot, which is really not where you want to be with only a month left to play baseball in the regular season. And on top of that, we have, Sensatella, not a huge part of our rotation, but a starting pitcher that's injured. Ezekiel Tofar, the big hit. He was having an outrageous season. As you can see, his stats are going up like crazy. Batting over 300, getting on base at 367, slugging 508. So, I know an 876 OPS isn't crazy, but, when you're approaching that 900 range, you're having a good season. A 3.1 WAR, just really making a huge impact for the team, and he's out. We put him on the 60 days, and he still has 17 days left on that, so he's been out for already over a month. He's going to be out for the rest of the season, even if we do make the playoffs. So incredibly big loss there. We lost Jake Cave, bench bat, but he was having an okay season, hitting 281. And then Harold Castro, arguably one of our best and most consistent hitters, even though he's not good, right? Only a 63 overall, deep potential, but a good utility piece. Was our acting DH, hit 350. Oh, that was only 14 bats, never mind. But hitting 278, which is one of the highest on the teams, not slugging for anything, but he got on base at 321. He was just he got on base very consistently, which is what we needed. And so having two of our best bats, a starting pitcher and one of our better actual bench bats coming in Jake Cave, all four of those guys out for extended periods of time is not ideal for long-term success. As you can see, our contact, which was previously in the top 10, is now down to the 21st because of our loss of our starters. And our pitching has been, even though the ranking by player rating is 22nd, it's been really good. We just haven't had that consistent offense across the board. And unfortunately, we're way behind in the division. We're out of the wild card race. And to be honest, it's not looking good. So we'll play our 2 games this month. We'll do our September call-ups, but I have very little to no hope of actually making the wild card, especially when you look at our upcoming schedule. We face the Braves, who are 30 games above 500. Kind of outrageous. Philadelphia, 25 games above 500. LA, almost 40 games above 500. Then we have the A's, which are obviously not a very good team, but there's only 4, 5, 6, 7 wins that differentiate us. Cleveland is almost 30 games above 500. San Diego is playing 500 ball. Our upcoming schedule is very difficult. We are not playing great, and we have a ton of injuries. Well, maybe not a ton, but we have a lot of impactful injuries. So it's not looking great for a wild card spot, but we will still fight. We will still hope for the best. You never know what can happen. That's one of the magical things about baseball. But we'll see. So with that, let's go ahead and do our September call-ups. We have 2 open roster spots. Thought about Chase Dollander. He is one of the highest rated prospects in all of baseball and our best prospect. We could bring him up, but I don't really want to waste a minor league option on a guy to come up and play for a month when he's already not playing great at AA, a 4 ERA. It's not awful, but for a 76 overall in AA to only be pitching a 4 ERA, not ideal. Outside of that, we could look down the board. Maybe Connor Siebold. He's had a decent enough year, but our pitching has honestly been fine. What we really need, we need guys that can hit. That is what we really need. So let's take a look at some of our position players, see what we can find. The dog is driving me crazy. Looking really for anyone that's just performing well. I know we had Stoddard down here, but he's a 59 overall, although he does have great bat skills. He actually does have great bat skills. Do we go crazy and bring up a 59 overall to be like our DH maybe? That'd be a little crazy, but why is his rating so low? I guess because his fielding is kind of low. That's very interesting. Okay. It's an option at least. At least he's hitting well. And really at this point, with only a month left to play, like what do we got to lose? You know what I'm saying? Actually, some of these AA guys have like crazy hitting stats. Aaron Shuck hitting 322, only 59 at bats though. Oh, also didn't even notice. Injured reserve. We have already brought up Datres to fill in for Tofar. He's not doing well. Looking. There's a whole lot of crap. Even the top prospect like Zach Veen, we moved him from AA to AAA. Having a decent year, but again, he's going to be a fixture in the future. Wow. Okay. You know what? At this point, I'm willing to do just about anything. For Stoddard, welcome to the show, buddy. He's going from AA at a 59 overall up to the majors. Call me crazy, but we need people that can hit the baseball, and he can at least do that. Outside of that, I think do we really poach 2 AA players? Probably not the best idea. Oh man, looking for anyone that has just like at least decent ratings, but not seeing it. Like this, it's just so hard because I have such little hope. Connor Siebold, we'll throw him in there. He has been at least good. He'll fill out our last roster spot. Again, I don't have high hopes for these guys, right? I don't think they're going to be true difference makers. Certainly not in the long term. But we'll throw them up. And we'll essentially just hope that maybe some guys fall. Maybe these guys that we brought up are going to come in and make a big impact. Andrew Painter certainly hasn't. Oh my God, he's having a tough time. Only 24 innings, so a small sample size. But I feel like we'll give Siebold the spot in the rotation there. Move Koch back to middle. And then lineup-wise, we brought in, after, again, so many injuries, we actually had to go out to free agency. So we brought in Andrew McCutchen. A small sample size, only 16 at-bats in these last few games. 187 with the homer, I guess. Oh, right. Okay. Then we need to fill the first baseman. Wow, we really don't have anyone else that can play first base. Wow, we really have no one else that can play first base. We are down so bad right now. Oh, buddy. I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter. We'll just throw in an infielder. Wait, no, but not. Oh, man. What a tough spot to be in. All right, let's pick our games. Let's get through this. Again, we're gonna fight. I don't have a lot of hope, if we're being honest. All right, so I want to try at least take some of the games off of the best teams, which is obviously going to be LA and Atlanta. So let's see who we got to work with. Another injury. This one down at AAA. Servin out 2 to 3 months. So he'll go on the 60-day. And now we have to find a catcher. All right, so we'll move up Mitchie here. Okay. Man, AA is absolutely depleted. I feel like we're going to have to we have no infielders that can play at the AA level. We're going to have to work on that. Okay. Hopefully. All right, so who do we want? Mitchie or Carver? I guess they both are terrible, so we'll go with the at least more advantageous prospect, I guess. I mean, at least we have, an A potential guy taking some reps. But this is definitely not not optimal for our season hopes. Okay. Yard goats do not have the minimum number of position players on their roster. That is absolutely crazy. This deep in the season. All right. Do we have anyone that actually makes sense to sign? I know there's not going to be. I'm looking for someone that can play the infield. First, second, and third. Jim Haley, Holly Haley. Jim Haley, you're the guy. He was first baseman. We'll move him to AA. Maybe one more. A second and a shortstop. Oh, here we go. First, second, third, short, and left field. Perfect. Not for 5 years, though. Although I may need you for 2 years. All right. Where'd he go? Am I going crazy? Who the hell did I just sign? Oh. What? Signed second baseman Charles LeBlanc. Yeah, why did it move him up to MLB? That's not where I need you. You get to go to AA. Okay, so that should be good for the AA team. Okay. All right, so we can pitch with Montgomery, Mize, and Marquez. I mean, I feel like we got to go with Marquez. He has won the least amount of games, so we have to assume that that is where we need to step in and hopefully have the bigger impact. Game 1 in the Atlanta series is a win, 13-10. Game 2 is a win. We have a chance to sweep the Braves. This is actually the best start we could have hoped for, obviously. All right, so Marquez gets a start. I think we leave everyone in here that we have. Datres, I'd be happy to sub him out. I know he just signed a couple guys. Trejo's only hitting 230. We are facing off against a lefty, though. And our only other guy that can play... What does McCutcheon play? He's an outfielder. Okay. We'll leave that as. Maybe once they move to a righty, maybe we bring in Stoddard. I mean, he's got good contact skills. All right. At least we know. All right. I mean, looking down the list, we have a number of guys hitting like 275 and above, which isn't terrible. Like it's really not that bad. It's just when you don't have guys, it's like the difference between, you know, someone hitting like 225 to 250 feels very impactful. Same thing with someone hitting 250 to 275, and then of course going from 275 to 300 is like you really feel the impact of the players like that. All right, so we got to take. Oh God, we have to hit against Chris Sale to start. Okay, we get a fastball right down the middle, a little late on it. I wasn't expecting a pitch to be that that down the middle. So we're a little late on it, but next two pitches are balls. Okay. Have a really good chance to get a man on base here. 3-1. Really got a keyhole. And we got it. Jonathan Daza, who was also an injured player for a couple months. So we lose a starter in Daza. We get him back. We lose another one. What's up? You got your tooth out?
Yeah.
You monster. Did you just rip it out?
Yeah.
What a beast. How's it feel? You okay? Okay, well, there's some Tylenol. What? Well, yeah, your tooth will bleed when you rip it out of your gums. That's crazy. Looks good, though.
It feels weird.
Yeah? If it hurts, take some Tylenol. There's some under the sink, okay? 3. If it hurts. If it doesn't hurt, then you're fine.
The designated hitter.
What a trooper. My son just ripped a tooth out of his gum. I mean, obviously it was loose. He had a loose tooth. I didn't tell him to just go ripping teeth out of his gums. But, casual night in the household. All right. Chris Sale gives up a leadoff double. Good low inside fastball there. Not really a pitch that can do much with. Like, we're really looking for... I mean, if Sale's going to just pipe fastballs down the middle, we have a chance. Oh, my God. Not if we keep hitting the double plays. Yes. What's up? You're not supposed to eat the toilet paper.
Do you have any bags, like plastic bags?
I don't think so, but the drawer next to the oven, there might be some.
Which one?
The one on the left, to the left of the oven.
The center fielder.
All right, well, that's worst case scenario. We hit the ball really well. Unfortunately, hit it right to the third baseman. And ends up being a double play. And then another ground out to short. I know that's not a good productive start. However, Chris Sale is giving us really good pitches to hit. We're hitting them well. We're squaring them up. We just have to...
No ball. 1 strike.
hopefully get some that touch grass next time. All right, so we start off with 2 high fastballs with Marquez. Go with the slider. Soft contact to third, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the center fielder, Michael.
Now, last time I think we've actually played Atlanta a few times, or I think once or twice so far this season.
2-0.
And they've gotten the better of us at times. They just have such a good lineup, and we don't have, outside of our top 2 in the rotation, we just don't have those like super high strikeout guys. And when you're doing pitch to contact against a lineup like this,
1 and 2.
probably going to end up having some issues. However, Ronald Acuna goes down swinging. Now Matt Olson, he lit us up last time we played. I do remember that.
That's inside. One ball. 1 strike.
In fact, last time we played, it was a really close game, deep into the game. And then he hit like a 2 or 3 run homer.
Ball. High.
All right, how do we put away Matt Olson? Change up, soft contact, should be out number 3, and it is. Yes, sir. That's fine.
I feel weird.
Yes, of course it feels weird. You act like you've never lost a
Leading
tooth
off for
before.
Colorado, the third baseman, Ryan.
Of course your smile still looks good. All right. Oh, man, that's just... What are you going to do? That's just a beautiful pitch. Chris Sale, of course. One of the better pitchers, but we end up going opposite field. They have quite the shift on. And despite only a 71-mile-per-hour exit velo, it just kind of dribbles out into left field and sits. That's going to be in a double for McMahon. So that works. And right now, Chris Sale feels really vulnerable. He's been giving us some really hittable pitches. It's just... Oh, that was the pitch. That was a good slider. I gave up on it and then just fell back into the zone really early on that slider. That's a ball that we could have crushed. We just did not time it up well. I'm anticipating a fastball here. We got one. I think we're actually too early on that. No, good timing. Good timing. We just whiff. Uh-oh. Chris Bryant. Out to the left field gap. Off the wall. And that's going to be an RBI double for Bryant. Hard inside fastball. Pulled it out into the gap. That's a great swing. And right now we are really all over Chris Sale. I know the score doesn't necessarily reflect that, but I feel really good about the way that we're handling Sale so far. We need a big lead. And to start off with a win versus Washington to finish off that series, and then a sweep versus Atlanta, obviously don't want to get ahead of ourselves. But that would be massive. This one's going to end up being just a ground out to first.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Kyle Datris.
All right. The announcer says Datres. I like Datres better. It just sounds better. So we're going to call him Datres. He's done okay. Hitting a little bit over 200. He wasn't supposed to be up at all. Just kind of fell in because of injuries. He's performed okay. All right, so almost through two. We have obviously a very slim lead, but
The left fielder, Marcel
for a team
Ozuna.
that's looking to pick up games, getting sweeps is a great way to do it. All right, Marquez. I need a little bit more control here. Okay. So he likes the sinker. How about the changeup? Didn't like the changeup. Really like that fastball. There's their hit out in the gap. Marcell Ozuna with a double. Okay. At least we're in the bottom of their lineup. So, obviously, there's really no weak part of the lineup, but we're hoping that we can
Second baseman, Ozzy Albies.
get through without
0-1.
giving up anything. Rogers, please attack the ball. Why are we playing so passively on defense?
John Murphy.
Got to pitch for the double play here.
No balls. Be straight.
But after watching Sean Murphy as an Oakland Athletic for a few years, I know he likes to swing and miss on the high up and the high fastball. They're saying he didn't go around there though.
Okay.
And now I feel like we have to challenge him. We're going to throw a sinker. Was hoping for a ground ball. We don't get it.
That's the ball. Straight. Woo.
Still have an opportunity at a double play though. So we got to pitch for it. Or a strikeout. That'll do it. Okay. So 2 outs, 2 on.
The designated hitter, Rick Merrifield.
And we really just need soft contact. You cannot throw sliders right down the middle, buddy.
0-2.
All right, so back-to-back strikeouts is going to get us out of that jam. We leave 2 runners stranded. Unfortunately, however, we do give up a run to tie,
Leading off for the Rockies,
but Chris Sale has not been great so far. So I think as long as we continue to just really look for those keyhole pitches, I think we have a chance.
1-1.
MJ Melendez, of course, came to us via trade right before the trade deadline. He's not been great. I mean, if we're honest about it, hitting 242, a few home runs in there. But we're not looking. I mean, it would be great if he'd be great, but we weren't expecting him to come in and do anything insane for us. It was just more trading away Diaz
Now batting.
and not really having much depth behind him. We not made the trade. I like Melendez. I think he will be a fixture in the future.
No ball. 1 strike.
McCutcheon, buddy. Having such good at-bats before. That was a really ugly swing.
No, that's a ball. 1 ball. 1 strike.
Come on, let's show him that 39 years old is not too old.
1-2.
Just taking rips at these super high fastballs. Should be 3-0 right now. It's really tough. Oh. That was just the best way to show how to strike out. Oh my God. Duvall rips that one. But just a little foul. If his vision's like 60, that's probably a home run. Oh man. The Andrew McCutcheon at bat was horrible. It really cost us, I feel like. All right.
Leading up for the Braves, the center fielder, Michael.
Back to pitching. I think one thing I do need to be cognizant of is I need to be okay with pulling a pitcher. I'm usually, when our guys get in trouble, I tend to let them go innings and try to have them work through it. And this year, I feel like that just has not worked out. Get on your horse, Bryant. He's not going to get there. It's a double for Acuna. I don't know how we don't get to that. I feel like that was up in the air for a while.
Here we go.
All right. So we're going to say Matt Olson went around on that one. And definitely went around there.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcel Ozuna.
All right.
1-0.
Really need a double player to strike out.
No, that's a ball. 2 balls. 2 strikes.
Give me a double play here.
Oh. That's full.
Yeah, if we just had command over that fastball, like true command, we get a good pitch there. But we need to be able to dot. If you're a pitch to contact guy, you need to be able to locate. All right, Marquez, we are 1 out away from getting out of this jam. Just Give me some soft contact.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Or strikeout. We get a little bit lucky. Generous call there from Blue. Slider a little bit outside. But obviously we'll take it. So back-to-back innings where we leave a couple stranded
Leading off for Colorado,
for Atlanta.
the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
And now looking for some sort of success against Chris Sale.
No strikes.
Last inning, I thought we had some decent at-bats. Andrew McCutcheon looked really bad. But we've had our opportunities. And I don't think we're expecting Chris Sale to give up a ton of hits. We're definitely putting up the red light here. The stop sign, whatever you want to say.
4. Take your base.
All right. So Blue likes us today. That was probably strike one.
Number 4, Michael
Instead we get ball 4.
Tolia.
Okay. I'll take walks all day. If that's what Chris Sale wants to give us. Good sinker, soft contact just a bit early on it. Okay. All right. Not the worst pitch to swing at. Toglia just misses. Says early. That's pretty close to green.
1-0.
Okay. Good eye on those first 2 pitches. You got to think Sale's going to come inside, have some sort of challenge pitch. We get one. Let's fly out. All right, Brendan Rodgers, last hope for this inning. And he delivers! Maybe! It's high, it's deep, it's just outside the foul pole. 4.8 feet.
1-1.
Oh my gosh. Incredibly close. And another one. This time very early. And the last one, another hard inside fastball. We're all over these pitches. We're just not getting the results that we want, unfortunately.
Leading off for the
All right, 60 pitches already through 3 innings is not great for Marquez. I think we're going to look to the bullpen.
No, that's a ball. Ball 2.
All right, unfortunate call there. Definitely should have been strike one, but we've gotten some good calls our way as well. So I can't be too upset about it. But we certainly have not been very efficient with our pitches. Upcoming will be his 69th pitch. Nice. But it's only 3 1/3.
Ball 2. 2-2.
Not exactly what you want to see. Give me that, please. No. I mean, honestly, he's pitching really well. It's just we don't have that strikeout potential, so batters tend to go pretty deep. He's giving up some hits.
Ball.
That sinker's driving me crazy.
Ball. Ball 3. 3-1.
I mean, we have to challenge.
3 balls.
We cannot afford to walk in this spot. Oh, a double play would be great. Datres. Rogers. Oh, okay. Well, we get the lead runner. We don't get the double play. But good enough defense. And we're still in an okay spot. Jonathan Daza closing in. No problems. All right. This is probably Marquez's best inning of work so far. Does allow a walk, but then nothing else after that. Chris Sale still pitching well. But really, I feel like Chris Sale's gotten lucky. He's given us many hittable pitches. I feel like we've seen balls and strikes pretty well.
2 balls. 1 strike.
Good timing, we just whiff. Sick.
3 balls.
That's been our biggest problem, is just when we've had opportunities at really hittable pitches, we just haven't made them count. Please fall. Probably need to not swing at that one. And hope that the next pitch is a little bit farther in the zone. I mean, that changeup, that's pretty far up for a changeup. Middle of the plate. I'm okay with that swing. Just need him to actually hit it.
That's the ball.
All right, Daza, top of the lineup, 2 outs. Let's get a little rally going. Okay. Sit back on the changeup. And I thought that was going to be in the zone. It was not. I mean, that still could have been called for strike 3, so I don't mind him defending there, but just getting a little unlucky. I think it's time to go to the bullpen. And we're going to go Andrew Painter. We're going to give the rookie a look. I know he's really, really struggled.
Attention, please. Now pitching for Colorado, number 76, Andrew Painter.
But I think it is in the times
No ball. 1 strike.
that we have pitched with him, one of our problems is just being afraid to throw balls. What's up? And so we've just been challenging hitters far inside the zone.
That's the ball. 1 and 2.
I think that's just been a mistake. We need to try and just get him to paint. If he does, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Please go foul. Wow, really lucky there. That one had to have been just half an inch outside. Good changeup, low and away, gets Michael Harris.
The right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
It's certainly a big threat taken care of. Now Ronald. Obviously an elite talent here for Atlanta. He was the first to go 40-40, right? And then Shohei was the first to go 50-50. Okay. So we work into an advantageous count here. See if we can drop a slider in. We do. We get the swing and the miss. Andrew Painter takes care of the first two batters. And now the very dangerous Matt Olson.
Nope. Ball one. One ball. No strike. Strike. Woo. One ball. One strike.
I do like cutter in on the hands, righty-lefty. Good spot here for the changeup. We've been hard inside. Now soft and away. He's early on it. See if we can raise the eye level. Ooh, really, really close pitch. What's up?
Two balls. Two strikes.
What?
Did you not be able to play it today?
I mean, you've been playing all day, so probably not. All right. If we can get through the heart of this lineup, single runner on. Never mind. Matt Olson singles.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcel Ozuna.
All right. Ozuna gets on.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin.
Come on, Painter. He was having a really good year down at the minors.
One ball. Two strikes.
We were really hoping that he would have a lot more success, obviously. Don't want to bring in anyone and have them
No.
start off with, near 10 ERA.
Two.
That is pretty much the definition of abysmal. And he's going to give up a run here. So we take care of the first two batters, then we proceed to give up 3 hits in a row. Let's get another arm warmed up.
Strike. Woo.
I think we'll give him one more batter.
Oh, it's hit.
See if we can put him away. I don't really know if that's put him away. That's almost giving up a 3-run shot. But it is an out nonetheless. So Painter gets out of it, only giving up 1. And out, man, we need, oh my gosh, what do we need? We definitely need a third quality starter in the rotation. We need a shutdown reliever. And we need guys that can hit. We need multiple guys that are hitting closer to 300. And I mean, we do have that. Those guys have been injured a lot this season. But the middle and the bottom of our lineup needs a lot of help.
The center fielder, Adam.
I would rather try to develop talent, but third year in, I was definitely expecting to at least have made the playoffs by now. We'll see. Oh, Duval. I feel like we sat back on it. It's like that 36 vision, the window of good timing hitting is so much smaller. Pretty good there, though. That one's going to drop off the wall. Duval rounding first at second. That's an RBI, so we tie it up. Never mind. His vision's fine. 36, perfect. We don't need any higher than that. So they're going to sit Chris Sale after just, 5 innings?
Now pitching for the Braves, number 55, Bryce.
All right, Bryce Elder. Now we face the righty, so we might actually make some lineup adjustments. Sinker, slider, cutter, changeup. Not a ton of velocity. Give me something a little bit farther away, please.
No ball. Strike.
That sinker, much better than the first, absolutely fell off the table. All right, a swinging butt by McMahon. Does not leg it out. However, we do advance the runner.
The first baseman, number 4, Michael Tolia.
And we'll take that. It's just so slow. All right. We'll wait. If Toglia goes 0 for 3, then maybe we make the switch. I don't think Elder's going to be alone. His stamina's already really low. Just give me a single. Wow, we're late on that. Okay. Oh, please run that. Dang. So we'll leave the guy stranded at third. We really needed that. Maybe we should have made that substitution after all.
Leading up for the Braves, the catcher, Sean Murphy.
All right, we're going to leave Painter in, but it's going to be a pretty short leash. He started off well last time. Retired the first 2 batters, but then gave up, 3 consecutive hits? Good strikeout there on Murph. He goes down swinging. I feel like if we can get to the top of the lineup without any runners on, feel pretty good about our chances to get out of this inning without any damage done. Okay. There's out number 2. Now it's I'm really only truly fearful of the first 4 or 5 hitters in this Braves lineup. Those are the guys where they're just going to do damage. And we've seen this so much when we faced Atlanta. Bloop singles.
He's going.
No, Datres! Oh, you idiot! Duval, run! Chart! You better make this throw. You're fired. That's the second time we've seen this, and it's so annoying. All right, so we have the steal. Datres covers second, right? But then just doesn't come off the bag till way too late. The ball falls, and then Duval comes charging in, and then takes a false step, and then just waits for the ball. Oh, brother, that's not the defense we need. All right, that's enough for Painter.
Please. Now pitching for Colorado, number 54, Matt Cook.
We're going to bring out the veteran. He has been so good this year. And there we go. Bring him in, immediately done. All right, who's up next? David Bednar. Sick.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 51, David
We need this win.
Bednar.
If we can start off this month with a 4-win winning streak or a 4-game winning streak, like we actually have some hope.
No ball. One strike.
Way out in front of that 12-6. Oh, and then Bednar is able to glove that one. Just so many hits, good timing that just don't land in grass.
Ball. 1-0.
Excuse me, Jesus Christ. Come on, Melendez. Show me why we made this trade. We're not giving him the red light. I know a walk would be great, but so would a home run. I thought that was a fastball down the middle. Okay.
3-2. Take your base.
Wow. We get a little lucky there, but we'll take it.
The right fielder, number 6.
But we'll take it. That one, splitter on the black, arguably should have been strike 3.
0-1.
Man. That was the pitch.
That's the ball. 1-2.
That was truly a fastball down the middle that we just missed out on, but we're okay. We're still in it! And that one is high. That one is deep! That one is caught on the warning track.
Please join us for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Damn. We get a perfect fly out.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Olson having a great day, 2 of 3.
Oh, 2.
Oh, come on, Coke. There we go.
You're out.
I'm pretty confident in a couple guys that we got
1 ball.
in the
No strike.
bullpen that we can close this one out without allowing any more runs,
1-1.
which seems maybe a little verbose given our opponents, but I like Coke, Lawrence, Suter, whoever our closer is. I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now. They've all been really good.
Ball 2.
But we need to be a little bit more expedient on these at-bats. We can't go 8, 9, 10 pitch at-bats. Because oh gosh, come on, Coke. Finish this dude off.
3 balls. Strike.
Give me that inside fastball. Dotted! Sit down! Marcell Ozuna. You doing some shopping? Nope. Just looking. Marcell Ozuna goes down looking. Backwards K for Coke.
Nope, that's away.
And yes, if you are an A's fan, I did steal that just looking line from Dallas Braden. I have no qualms about that.
Hey!
Okay. Nice. All right. We got him right where we want him, lulling them into a soft sense of security. Miguel Castro.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Who is this reliever? Okay. Former Diamondback, 29 years old. Wow, 92 hit per nine. That's going to be tough.
your attention please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 50, Miguel.
What do we got? Sinker slider. 100-mile-an-hour sinker is no joke.
One ball.
There's 98 and we're late. $95 and we're early? Okay. 1 and 2. All right, McCutcheon. Age is just a number, baby. Show them what you can do. Oh, just out of the reach of the second baseman. 69 off the bat. Nice. It's good enough. That's what's hurt us. Is these soft little bloops. That one much harder hit. 103 off the bat there. Duvall, a hard liner out into left. And now Ryan McMahon. Oh my God. A chance to blow this one open. Hard single. Runner goes home. Game's tied, like I said. Right where we want them. Back-to-back-to-back hits.
Now pitching for the Braves.
And now Matzik.
Number 68, Tyler Matzik.
All right. Toglia. Not having a lot of success. We're facing a lefty. We're gonna go to Mr. Disappointment. Give me that sweet righty-lefty matchup. Despite the low average, his on-base is actually over 300. Which isn't like exceptional, but it'll do. And we get a walk.
The left fielder, number 23, Chris Bryant.
All right, Chris Bryant, this is your time to shine. You haven't been that great this year. This is your chance. Okay. Good eye, good eye, good eye. Show me that your career is not dead. Oh, we got the pitch. We're just late on it. Crushed. Oh, please don't catch it. Please don't catch it. Fuck. Please tell me that was just horrible timing.
Second baseman, Brendan.
I mean, a little late. Oh, land! It's fair! That's one home. Here comes the second. The throw to third. Not in time. 2 RBI single for Brendan Rodgers.
The shortstop, Kyle.
We are now 1.5 innings away from sweeping the Braves.
One ball, no strike.
Holy moly. Come on, Datres. 0 for 3. Having an ass day. Not good against lefties, but this is your time to shine, buddy. Show me what you're made of, Datres. Okay. Matzik cannot hit the strike zone right now. Oh, buddy. That says early. That's got to be like just early. All right. We're going to send the runner from third. I know Acuna has just the best arm. That's just insane. I mean, we know that that's a challenge to get the runner home there.
A defensive change for the Rockies. Now playing first base, number 22, Nolan Jones.
All right, Coke. I just need one more good inning. Maybe 2 if we can get through these batters really quickly. But just one good inning.
Nope, that's off the plate.
It's the bottom of the lineup. We can go 7, 8, 9. And get out of this one. It's a good start. Coke, you're my MVP, man. Every time I pitch with him, he's just been shut down.
John Murphy.
Murph, I love you, but I need you to just whiff right here. He's a sucker for the high fastball IRL. Doesn't bite here.
1-1.
How about a cutter? Okay. Decent wood on that one. Slide piece, spin it to win it. Doesn't get him. Give me that good inside hard fastball. Up in on the hands. He takes.
Take your base.
All right. We can't just sit there. We gotta make a change. Lefty is not the way to go. Justin Lawrence will warm up Kinley as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Colorado, number 60.
Yep.
0-1.
Justin Lawrence.
Oh God, Jonathan Daza, please get there. Thank you. I just saw that one headed right for the middle of the plate. Luckily, he's under it. Now we're at the top of the lineup. We cannot allow more base runners.
1-0.
That's a fastball just grooved down the middle.
Ball.
Come on, Lawrence. What's up?
Can I watch YouTube on your phone?
Are you going to stay in here? Then I guess so. I mean, it's not charged very far, but I guess. There it is. All right. One more inning. Obviously, we want to extend the lead here.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 77, Joe Jimenez.
But as long as we can get
1 ball, no strike.
going into the ninth with a 2-run lead, it's not safe versus the Braves. But it's something we can feel pretty good about. Melendez gets on his first hit of the day. Almost takes out Jimenez.
Up next for Colorado, the right fielder, Jonathan Daza.
Daza 2 for 4, hitting 500 is certainly not a bad thing. Let's get that up to 750, and we do. Oh wait, I guess 3 for 5, that'd be 66%.
Now batting,
Okay.
designated hitter, Andrew.
Now we're getting there. Now we're getting something going. Andrew McCutcheon, give me a home run. Left field wall. Okay. We are not the beneficiary of that call.
One ball, 1 strike.
Yeah. High inside fastball.
2-1.
We're going to pull a home run out to the left field wall. Or we might just get a walk. Obviously, we want one more than the other. Okay. Full count. Almost called it. That one's a fly out. But what I say, I was liking the home run over the left field wall.
Now
We didn't get it there, but
the center fielder, Adam Duvall.
we move the runners up. Duvall also having a good day. Let's see if we can get him for 3 for 5.
That's the ball. 1-0.
I'll get through, please. Wow. Oh, they don't turn 2. The throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Runner comes home.
Ryan McMahon.
That extends the lead to 3. And still a runner on base.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
McMahon hits righties really, really well.
Ball. 2 balls, no strike.
Jimenez kind of struggling to find the zone, has no confidence right now. Come on, groove me one. Pretty please with sugar on top.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Too much main character energy.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
All right, full count. This is where legends are made. Get through. Pretty good rip. Hard liner to second, and we're out. But we extend our lead up to 3,
Your attention, please.
and one more good inning of relief,
Number 40,
and we can get out here
Kinley.
with a win and a sweep. And Mike Lair swings at the first pitch, and it is a soft line out to first. Ronald Acuna.
Ball. No. Strike 2. Ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
All right, Acuna just fouling off everything. We're now to our 8th pitch of the at-bat. We're going to go change up. Fool him. We did! Sit down! Ronald Acuna Jr. I think that's like his 2nd or 3rd strikeout today.
Matt Olson.
Olson, I was about to say, is the one that I'm really fearful of, and that's why he almost blasted that thing.
Ball two. Two balls, one strike.
Come on, Kinley. Oh, get there. Good speed from Jones. Good reaction. And that's going to do it. We start off the month of September with 4 straight wins, including a sweep of the Braves. Unbelievable. That is about the best that we could have hoped for right there. Ryan McMahon gets player of the game, goes 2 for 4 with a double and an RBI. Coke gets the win. He ends up going 1 2/3, 4 strikeouts and a walk.
For Atlanta, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors.
Oh, man. That feels really, really good. That's a good win. Really close. All right. Now Philly, another incredibly talented team, will be sending to the Dodgers series. Okay, a loss. Another loss. Okay, and a win. All right, so we take 1 of 3, which is not ideal. We need to be winning series as opposed, obviously, to losing them. But it's a good start to the month. We've made a game up. We started off 3.5 games back, now 2.5. All right, so we got Mize, Marquez, and Connor Siebold. Holy. Our 5 spot in our rotation is just absolutely abysmal. Our middle 3 rotation is ice cold. Oh, Jesus. All right. I guess we'll go with Siebold. All right. If we can get another sweep or at least win a series against the Dodgers, that would be massive. Game 1 is a win. Marquez had a good outing. He gets a win. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are we getting hot at the right time? Maybe. That's all you need to do in baseball. I mean, that's not all you need to do. But that's a lot of it, is getting hot at the right time. All right, we got a number of guys. Duvall is pretty tired. He needs a break, but I mean, Bouchard's hitting well, but I think we have a day break after this game, so we're going to go ahead and keep Duvall in, even though he's a little tired. Let's see, anyone else that we would want to move out? Toglia 259. It's not bad. Yeah, I think we'll keep everyone where they're at. I don't know. We don't really have anyone else that we could even play at short, do we? We have Trejo, but he's not, I mean, he's hitting 237. I guess we'll have to do it. I guess we don't have to, but we're going to. So Dautry's a sit. Trejo's going to get the start. All right, let's see what we can do. Looks like yeah, that's where we're winning games. Our entire lineup is hot right now. Let's hope that continues. If we can get hot, excuse me, if we can get hot and stay hot, just if we can win every series, that's all we can hope for, right? Win 2 out of 3, and we'll have a really good shot, especially because the Padres are right above us in the division. So if we can take 2 series against them. All right, so Seabold, 28-year-old righty, not off to the best of starts, but we'll see what we can do. He has a pretty high walk per 9 rate, so generally that means pitchers like that locate pretty well. So that is what we will look to do. Okay, and we ring up Freddie Freeman to start. His windup is already going to drive me crazy. It's so slow. All right, Tommy Edman gets on. Again, we cannot be afraid.
Steal.
To pull the pitcher. Give me that.
What you got?
Okay. Mookie could steal here. We're going to go pretty far inside on this fastball, assuming.
Nope.
No.
Ball.
He does not steal.
Ball.
Ooh, double play. Trejo to McMahon. And on to first. We do get the double play. That's a solid start. We'll take that. We will take that. All right. Dustin May, obviously, when you're trying to get the sweep, that's not exactly the starting pitcher that you want to face off against.
0-2.
I mean, good timing, and we still whiff. All right.
Zero balls, 1 strike.
3 straight slurves, 2 with good timing in the zone, and we whiff on both. That's insane. It's not looking good.
2-2.
But we got to Chris Sale.
That's the ball. Full count.
Okay. Thank you, Blue. Tried to help us out. We couldn't help ourselves out. But hey, at least we made contact, which is better than our previous at-bats. Holy. He's left that serve up a lot, though, already.
It's 0-1.
You got to think if we get a slurve down the middle and keep getting good timing, eventually one of our guys is going to crack one. take a sinker down the middle, but unfortunately Duval can't quite get enough behind this one. We go pretty quietly. Some decent at-bats, but it's pretty bad when you get good timing on your guys and they're whiffing. No win today. All right, JD Martinez. I guess someone to worry about. He's hitting 272 despite having just terrible contact skills.
Oh. That missed. That's a ball. 1-0.
All right.
He's out.
Good way to retire the first two batters pretty quickly. It's exactly what we need. All right, there we go. That is a incredibly quick 1-2-3 inning for Seabold. I mean, despite coming into the game with like a 7 ERA, granted that's in like one start, but it's nice to see him performing well. McMahon pretty hot, closing in on hitting 300.
Nope, that's low. That's a ball.
I mean, we get two bell tie sinkers. We're just a little bit early on them.
2-2.
What is Dustin May's hit per? Yeah, 99 hit per 9. Jesus.
Full count.
We're gonna have to get a little lucky, and we're gonna need Dustin May to get to walk some guys. I think for us to have a lot of success. McMahon gave that one a pretty good ride. We got to the warning track, but
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Michael.
didn't have super high hopes. I mean, we're getting some good wood on these baseballs.
Batting sixth,
I think it's a good sign that we're at least getting good contact.
Ryan.
Not much productivity out of it, but if you keep hitting the ball hard, eventually you're going to get some stuff that's going to find grass. Like that one? Like that one. Chris Bryant pulls one out into left. Off the wall. That's going to be a double for him. Okay. Single score, likely.
Outside, ball.
Come on, Brendan Rodgers. Make me proud, little buddy. Prove to me you're not washed.
1-1.
All right. That's not the way to do it. All right. So each team, not a whole lot of success, but again, we're hitting the ball hard.
The Dodgers,
We're driving it,
the third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
which to me is a good sign of possible future success.
0-1. Nope, ball. 1-1.
All right, Max Muncy facing a 1-2 count here. And goes down swinging on the changeup away. It's been pretty good for us. I like Seabold so far. He's locating pretty well.
0-1.
We haven't seen any true mistake pitches yet. Nothing like groove down the middle.
No, that's in.
Got some swing and miss. Some soft contact. I like it. James Outman goes down looking. And so far, through 2 2/3 with only 24 pitches, make that 25, and we get through the first 6 batters unscathed. 1 hit apiece, no runs, heading into the bottom of the 3rd. Oh!
Leading off for the Rockies, the shortstop, Allen.
All right, Trejo getting the start at short today. Dautre is just not quite consistent enough at the plate. There we go. Trejo proving that he should in fact be the everyday starter. Rips 110 off the bat right back up the middle. All right, Melendez. How about we pull one out for a home run into the bullpen? What do you say, little buddy?
That's the ball low.
I feel like that's what you want to do. Yeah, you're not feeling opposite field today. You're about to rip one.
2-0 the count.
I think Dustin May can sense it too because he's not pitching to you. It's all right. Come on.
The count.
Good timing on that. Okay. We can turn the lineup over. Get to our high contact guys at the top of the order. Nope. We're going to ground into a double play. That's not even a bad pitch to swing at. Just a little early on it. All right. Okay. I mean, I don't think we can expect to, rack up a dozen hits versus Dustin May. Just not where this team is at.
Hee-haw! 0-1. Inside, ball.
All right. Someone finally got to Seawold. Duval doesn't take a great line to the ball. I mean, it's probably going to be a double either way. Freddie Freeman has good speed. But would like to see a little bit better defense there.
0 balls, 1 strike. Strike 2.
How do we even make contact with that? There we go. All right, Seabold, I'm liking it. He may not have, the best stuff.
That's the ball. 1-0.
But he's locating well. The changeup's been pretty effective.
Ball.
Okay. Late on the slider.
Click.
And then Mookie goes down staring at the fastball.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
I'm okay pitching
1 ball, 1 strike.
Martinez backwards. If we have to challenge him in the zone,
Ball.
he does not have the contact skills to hit consistently. Almost gets one to land in a no man's land. But Kiss Bryant comes in just in the nick of time and snags that one. Now going to the bottom of the fourth, still tied 0-0.
No balls, 2 strikes.
I think that's like our fourth good timing swing that we have just whiffed on.
Ball.
Slurve is sick, honestly. Oh, God. Yeah. I hope he doesn't keep throwing that. That's going to eat us up.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
There we go. McCutcheon rips one out into left. It's a solid single. I mean, I'm okay with that. Like I said at the top, like after the first inning, I said, we're got good swings. We're making solid contact. If we keep doing that, eventually we will get some runners on base and put ourselves in position to score. But not with swings like that. We need to be key holding. That slurve, though, is absolutely vicious. And we got to quit getting into double plays. I mean, that's a changeup. Middle of the plate, middle of the zone. That's got to be a home run from Duvall. Now McMahon quickly finds himself in an 0-2 count. We know he can do some damage. Cutter in on the hands, absolutely brutal. Fight that one off on the black. 1-2 count coming at.
2-2.
There's the slurve. Okay, very high fastball. Pretty easy to lay off that one now. Full count. Opportunity to get a runner on. And he's not getting on. He's getting home. McMahon crushes one into right. Ladies and gentlemen, pack your bags. Next stop, Pound Town. McMahon goes yard. Woo, buddy. That one felt really good. Toglia grounds out. Don't care. That was a thing of beauty. A no-doubter from McMahon. Woo-hoo! All right. We got to reel it in. We got to stay focused. Siebold, confidence sky high. It's been locating really well and inducing a lot of soft contact.
No, that's down. Ball.
But doesn't have a ton of stamina. So we can assume that he will eventually start missing his spot. Ooh, no. The changeup has been brutalizing today. Fouled off there. Let's go back to it, this time on the inside. See what kind of result we get. Very close pitch. All right. And Cody Bellinger just goes down looking. He looks a little confused. Not frozen by the velocity, only 92. But good enough. Oh, Rogers with a diving catch. The throw to first is in time. Beautiful play from third there. Let's take another look. This one ripped down the line. The dive, hops up, makes the throw. Unbelievable. Always good to have a reliable glove there at the hot corner. And it is called the hot corner for a reason.
0-1.
Max Muncy 0 for 1 for the day. And 0 for 2 in this at bat. Really close slider. Fan doesn't like it. I hear him in the background yelling. Let's see what we can do with this curveball. Got a couple pitches to work with. And that does the job. Soft contact down the third base line again. And the Dodgers once again go another inning without scoring a run. I don't know that we can keep this up through the whole game. I think you got to expect that the Dodgers are going to score at least one run against you. But so far so good. Okay. Dustin May, though, pretty efficient. 4 innings of work, only 55 pitches. Of course, the 1 home run. But other than that, hasn't given up too many hits. Well, I don't know, maybe about 1 an inning, I think. The slurve, though, looking real good. Rogers gets the pitch to hit. He's under it. Caught by Freeman at first. Yeah, sinker right down the middle. The exact pitch that McMahon homered on in the previous inning.
1 ball, no strike.
And Trejo, named 444. Ooh, a little swinging butt there. Smith charging. The grab and the throw. It is in time. All right, just incredibly close game. And these are absolutely games we have to have. I mean, every game, obviously, is a game you have to have, especially when you're fighting for a playoff spot. But when you're talking about division opponents, securing sweeps, we need this one. Miguel Rojas up to bat, 0 for 1 in his first turn. Takes a changeup low for strike number 2. Ooh, and he is going to get one to land out into right. It's going to be a double for Rojas. Not the worst pitch. Just pretty much best outcome for Rojas in that spot. Now Freddie Freeman, we don't have anyone up. Let's get it Coke. He's been phenomenal. And let's get Suter up as well. That way we have a righty and a lefty to choose from.
1 and 2, the count.
Seabold's going to get Freeman to pop out. I really can't say enough about the kid. He has been so good today. 64 pitches in, has yet to allow a run. I know that there's, some bench bats in here today for the Dodgers. But still, a number of big-name stars. And they've been very quiet, held in check. Now let's see what we can do here. Dustin May still, I'm sure, has another inning or two of work depending on how productive we can be. We start off with a leadoff single for MJ Melendez.
Now batting, left fielder, Jonathan Daza.
Now, top of the lineup, this is obviously where we think we can do some damage with a runner on. And our best contact hitters coming up. Just a beautiful pitch. Not much you can do about that. Tough game for Daza last time. 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Oh! But pretty good there. Slurve hangs up in the top of the zone. He's going to bop that out in the center. Runners on the quarter. Runners on the corners. No outs. Really good chance to extend the lead here. Definitely our best opportunity we've had all night. So far, it's just been a solo shot from McMahon that's got us our one run across. Oh, man, McCutcheon. See the cutter just groove down the middle.
That's a ball.
It's all right. Just keep focused. Uh-oh. That one's not going to find grass, but we'll send the runner at third. A lazy throw in, and that gets the runner across. So a sacrifice fly for McCutcheon. And our narrow lead goes up to 2. Damn, that was ugly. That slurve is vicious and gets us swinging out of our shoes there.
1-2.
All right, better eyes from Duval there. We don't get fooled on the high cutter.
2-2.
We'll work the count even. Good pitch to take a rip at. It's high and it is deep, but it is caught on the warning track. That would have been huge. That would have been huge.
Second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
All right, McMahon. We've already got one for a homer. Can we make it 2? Oh my God, we can! Oh! Just a few feet short. The throw to home plate is not in time! McMahon is having himself a month of September. That's going to be a home run and an RBI double in his next at-bat. You love to see it. And Dustin May is out of the game. Now on to Ryan Pepio.
That's the ball. 1-0. Ball.
See what we can do against him. We're feeling pretty good. Runner in scoring position.
No, that's up.
3-0 count. You got to think there's going to be groove in one. What can Toglia do? He can whiff.
3-1.
Wow, too late on that. All right. It's a beautiful slider low and away. Just caught the zone. I'm okay with fighting that one off. Probably could have been ball 4, but better fight it off and take a secure ball 4 there. All right, so 2 on for Chris Bryant. He's 1 for 2 today. It's a beautiful fastball. Painted low and away. All right. Working that low outside corner. And then gets us on the changeup. But damage done. And against one of the better pitchers in the league. We forced Dustin May out.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the right fielder.
And now I think we really got to consider pulling Siebold. I think like next runner that's on, unless it's after 2 outs, I think we look to pull him. But for him to go 7 innings scoreless is unbelievable. I don't know if I would say it's shocking, but it's surprising. The changeup's been pretty good. We're going to lean on it here a little bit. Ahead in the count. And we get some soft contact from Mookie Betts, who has not had a good day at the plate. 0 for 3.
Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Thing about the Dodgers is that they can... 3 runs is great, but 3 runs against the Dodgers is not a whole lot. They could get 3 home runs in a row easily. But Siebold have another really solid inning. Just get through Cody Bellinger, and that'll be 7 scoreless.
That missed. That's a ball.
Okay. Don't want to be grooving one, but we can't afford walks. See if we can get the count even here. And we've gone change-up so frequently to get those putaways. Let's go with the fastball here. And we get the soft contact. Rogers is under it. And there we go. Siebold going 7 scoreless. But now he is completely gassed, and we will move to the bullpen. We're going to go with the lefty Suter. Have some advantageous matchups coming up. Still facing off against Pepiot.
0-1.
Good change up there. Wow. We're getting bamboozled a little bit. Ground out to third for Brendan Rodgers. I mean, at least goes down making contact after 2 really tough first pitches. Trejo's going to fly out. This might be a really, really quick 7th inning for us. MJ Melendez is also going to fly out to center. All right. So just like that, we're going to turn around and get back on defense. That was a very quick 1-2-3 inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 39, Brent Suter.
All right, Suter,
Yeehaw!
pretty similar. Pretty similar pitching style. Not a lot of velocity, just locates pretty well. Doesn't give up a lot of walks.
The third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
But I mean, in all honesty, like,
That missed. That's a ball.
I've always been a believer that location is better than velocity. I mean, obviously, if you have both, that's ideal. But nice. Muncy goes down swinging. Part of the reason we brought in Suter for that lefty-lefty matchup there.
James Outman.
And then another lefty-lefty matchup here versus Outman.
That's a ball. 1-0.
McMahon, diving catch,
Hey!
and an errant throw. Cannot be gloved by Toglia.
Now
It's going to be ruled a base hit,
the shortstop.
but still a phenomenal effort nonetheless.
Hey!
And I can't fault the effort. Should have no problems with this one, though. If we do not, one more inning of work, and we will have shut out the Dodgers, hopefully, and gotten the sweep.
Hey!
Holy, Jonathan Daza almost takes off Pepio's head. 102 off the bat, right back out to the pitcher. Lands safely in center, and that is a lead-off double.
Ball.
You know, we haven't seen McCutcheon very much. We had to go out in free agency and get him due to some injuries on the team. But proving, again, age is just a number. He's been pretty consistent hitting, I think, just above 250.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam.
Doesn't have, you know, quite the pop that he used to as a young man. But that is okay. We are not a power team. That's for sure. All right, Duval. This is not what we're looking for. 0 for 3 today on 11-game hitting streak.
Ball.
Really, really close pitch there. We're going to say good eye, but maybe more like good umpiring.
Ball.
Okay. Spits on the changeup. Now counts back to even. Come on, Duval. Cannot sit back on the slider. We're too early, and Duval goes down swinging. But this has been the hero of the month, maybe even of the season, Ryan McMahon. He's been a rock, and he's been healthy, which is something that we've really needed. 2 for 3 today with a home run and an RBI double. Almost ripped that one. Outfielder shading over. That would have been huge, but he's going to go down swinging. Pepio back-to-back strikeouts. I'm going to say we're very early on that one. I don't know. What the world? Just early? Come on, Toglia.
No balls.
Holy brother. really good first two at-bats. Now we've just been whiffing.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And Togley is going to ground out. Soft little dribbler. Man, such promising at-bats to start. All right, we'll stick with Suter. A little dangerous, but I trust. Duvall, get there. 1 down. Admin gives this one a good ride. Duvall on the run. Getting some action out there in center. And now Mookie has had a bad day at the plate. 0 for 3, I think with 2 strikeouts. And now 0 for 2 in this at-bat. Suter shuts the door. Assuming Bryant catches this one, which he does. And the Rockies sweep the Dodgers. Having a great month of September so far. This is what we needed. It certainly does not guarantee us a wild card spot. But when you have to win and you're winning, you got a little bit of hope. A little bit of hope. Now it will be on to the simulation gods, though. Player of the game is Connor Siebold. He goes 7 innings, only allows 3 hits, 6 strikeouts, and no earned. What a day. McMahon goes 2 for 4 with a homer and a double, 2 ribbies. He's been on fire. McCutcheon 2 for 3 with an RBI. Melendez and Diaz with pretty good days as well. All right, here we go. We played our 2 games. We took out 2 really, really good teams. Now we got through the hardest part of the schedule. Oakland, obviously, not a super talented team. Cleveland, pretty good. But then San Diego and the Diamondbacks, very beatable teams. The big ones are going to be San Diego. They're in the division. They're right above us. And heading into these, we are currently 2 games back. So we've made up a game and a half in 2 weeks. That means we can make up 2 games in 2 weeks. Ahead of us is the Mets and the Cubs and the Padres. So these 2 Padres series are going to be absolutely crucial. All right, let's see what we can do. Did we build a team that can win? Game 1 versus Oakland is a win, 8-0. Eflin having a phenomenal season, continues here. All right, game number 2, Drew Rasinski pitching, don't know who that is, versus Jordan Montgomery. It's a win. All right, but there's our 2 best pitchers. After that, it doesn't get very good. Casey Mize. He pulls out a W. We have now 1, 2, 4, 6, 7 in a row. We have swept our last 2 teams. We are now a game and a half out of the wild card. On to Cleveland. This is going to be our hardest opponent for the rest of the year. If we can get 2 of 3, I'd be pretty happy with that. Marquez gets a loss. Siebold coming off a phenomenal outing versus the Dodgers. He gets the win. Tovar, he's eligible to be reinstated after 60 days, but he's still out for the next six months. We'll keep him on the 60-day. All right. Now against Eflin, he's been phenomenal, and he pitches a great game. So we win 2 of 3 versus Cleveland. Okay. We have only lost 3 games in 3 weeks. We are now a game and a half out. We have already made up 2 games and coming up against 2 series versus the Padres. This is massive. Here we go. Game 1 is a loss. Mize up on the mound. He also gets a loss. Marquez gets a win. Can we split the series? No. Our AAA team finished 72 and 78, did not make the postseason. But the Yard Goats, our AA team, 76 and 62, and they won their division. They'll be taking on the Fightin' Phils in the division series. Okay. All right, Diamondbacks. We should be able to win these games. And if San Diego can lose, although it looks like they're on a bit of a hot streak, we really needed to win those games. We might have just... Okay. So the Padres are climbing, but the Pirates are falling. So we're still only a game out. Diamondbacks, game 1 is a loss. Montgomery gets us a win. Mize, I need someone at the bottom of the rotation to get hot. It's not Casey Mize. How about Marquez? Yes. We hold Arizona to 1 run. We're now 1 game behind, or 1 game away from being 500. And we are still 1 game out. The Padres secure. Pirates and the Cubs. The Cubs face the Pirates. Okay. I think that bodes well for us. I'm trying to think. I don't know. But we have to sweep San Diego. We have to. We have to. We have to. Game 1. Connor Siebold. Can he continue his good run? Yes. That's a win. Game 2. Eflin. He's been phenomenal. Can he continue? No. The Yard Goats have won the Eastern League Northern Division Playoff Series and will be taking on the Flying Squirrels in the League Championship Series. We have 1 game left. We are 1 game out of the wild card. And we lose. The Rockies have finished 80 and 82. It was not good enough to make the postseason. Better luck next year. We end up falling short 2 games out of the wild card. You know, we made up a game and a half, but injuries and inconsistent hitting really did us in. Let's take a look at our stats. Zach Eflin led the MLB in ERA and WHIP, but is probably not even in the running for the Cy Young. No, not even in the running for the Cy Young, even though he had the best ERA and the best WHIP, because his win-loss was low and he didn't have, at least I'm assuming he didn't have a ton of strikeouts. Did we have anyone that got awards? Taglia was up there for Rookie of the Year. It goes to Miguel Vargas at second base for the Dodgers. Okay, he had a pretty great season. Yeah. So no awards. All right. Let's see. Eflin, we'll just go through some stats and stuff before we call this episode. All right. So Eflin, just insane season. The fact that he regressed is unbelievable. I don't know how that's possible. Goes 14 and 10, pitched 218 innings. Yeah, only 171 strikeouts, so that's why he doesn't get a Cy Young nod. Kind of stupid, but okay. I mean, statistically, phenomenal. His best season by far. A sub-1 whip for a starter is, with over 200 innings pitched, is unbelievable. 55 strikeouts on 206 innings and a WAR of 4. So pretty much gave us any chance at even making the playoffs. Casey Mize, he had some good progression, which is good. He's up to an 80 overall now. Not the best season, a 4.23 ERA and a 1.4 whip. It's not great, but it's respectable for a starter that pitches 180 innings. WAR above 1, which is okay. Marquez, he continues to improve, up to a 79 overall. His second best season, I guess, for the most part. 4 ERA. Doesn't strike out a lot of guys, but 3.3 WAR is pretty solid. The fact that all of our starters have really, really good WAR ratings is encouraging. And then Andrew Painter, we got via trade. He spent most of the year in the minors, where he performed pretty well. We gave him a shot. He's only 20 years old, so I don't expect him to be a fixture in the rotation next year, but struggled. 45 innings, 5.7 ERA, and a 1.65 WHIP. 56 hits in 45 innings it's just not good. It's just not good. Chase Dollander, he was down in the minors. We don't get to see his minor league stats because we're in the playoffs. But, I'm assuming he had a good season. He had some respectable growth, up to a 77 overall. Senzatella injured. Didn't pitch great. But we had had some progress. Lambert, Seabold. How about some of our really young guys? Wiley gets a minor league all-star nod. A lot of progression there. Of course, we don't get to see his stats, but he's progressing. It just sucks you don't get to see their stats. But good to see these guys down here progressing. Montenegro here, what an interesting pitcher. Only 21 hit per 9, but high strikeout rate and a really low, I don't know. It's like he strikes out or that's it. I don't know. Really, really strange dynamic there. So I'll be curious to see how he progresses. Gene Larkin, we never actually did end up bringing him up to the MLB level. I think he certainly will next year. 19 years old, already our best reliever overall. But Kinley, phenomenal. Like, really, really good. 46 innings, only a 2 ERA, and a sub-1 whip. These 3 seasons, like, I don't know. It's just weird how, like, you can have 3 seasons like this as a reliever and you're still in the game, a C potential guy. Like, I don't know what triggers increases in potential and stuff, but he's phenomenal. And for $2 million, what a steal. Suter was amazing. Gildebreath, really, most of our relievers were really good. Luke Jackson, disappointing year. Koch, though, holy, 71 innings pitched as a reliever with a 2 ERA and a .87 whip. That is filthy. Absolutely filthy. And then some of our closers, I know we have a lot of depth here. Justin Lawrence, not the best year. In fact, just not really a good year. Seems like he really peaked last year. He does go up to a C potential, though, but his overall goes down, which is interesting. Okay. Calderon makes a lot of progression, up to a 72 overall, and only 19 years old. Okay. All right, what else we got? Drew Romo, bench bat for the most part. He's still progressing, pretty even across the board. I mean, in another couple seasons, say that contact gets up into the 60s with power, like everything across the board gets up into the 60s, like he could be a pretty consistent bat. Serven was in there as well, but he got injured. What else we got? Toglia. Okay year. I mean, 273 and a 333 on base is not bad. OPS in the 700s is respectable. And a WAR of 2. Okay. Harold Castro, though, he was so good. Where'd he go? And he's been good. Batting around 270 or above consistently. As a DH, though, like he doesn't get a lot of homers. He has a negative WAR just because he doesn't play defense. But I am going to make the executive decision. We're going to move his potential up by 5 to a 68. So still a D potential, but I think that's more than warranted given his play. So I still like him. I mean, he's still on contract for another year, but he'll probably still be in the rotation. We ended up bringing up Stoddard for some reason, and he never got an at bat, but down in the minors he was hitting like 300. I mean, 21 years old. Like I'm struggling to understand what it is in this game that makes his overall rating so low. Like, my thought is defense, but I've seen worse defensive players, so I don't know. I really don't know. But he's actually like a potential prospect that we might look at bringing up in the next year or two. McMahon was our all-star. He really carried the lineup. 26 home runs. Honestly, I thought that would be more. But an OPS over 850 and a WAR of 5.9. That's kind of insane. I think he has also earned a little bump. We'll go up by 3 up to an 89 potential. Nothing crazy, but I think if you have a really great year, I'm fine with. I think it's fun to make some edits here and there and reward some players that do well. Brendan Rodgers continues to progress. Not the best year. On base was okay. Slugging okay. Kind of average. We'll see. Trejo played a little bit in the majors. He had an okay year. Who else we got? Perez got some at-bats. Hit the ball pretty well. Datres, he played some shortstop. Didn't really have a great year, though. Tovar, I mean, he was the guy, right? Like, he was going to be the guy, and then he ends up messing around and get injured. Insane defense. Contact by lefties going up by 8. Power by 4. OPS at 876. A WAR of 3. Only playing for 2 months? I don't know why I said it like that, but 2 months. He halved his at-bat per home run ratio. It went from 48 at-bats or home runs per at-bat to a home run per 23 at-bats. So he literally cut it in half. Made some huge progress. I'm really excited to see what he does next year. Bouchard got some playing time. He did pretty well, but most of his progress came from playing in the minors. Duvall, who we signed in the offseason, we have him from one more year. He continues to regress. especially versus lefties. Hit 273 and a 513 slug, which is not bad. I mean, he's had 31 homers, which I'm probably led the team. So very respectable for a 35-year-old. I'm sure he'll still be in the lineup next year. He can play defense well enough. Jonathan Daza continues to be excellent at the plate, hitting at 290 and a 329 or 328 on base. Does not slug at all and also was injured a lot. If he wasn't injured, I would be more inclined to maybe give him a potential boost. But if you're not going to play the whole season, I can't justify it. At least that's how I think in my mind. And then Nolan Jones continues to be Mr. Disappointment. I mean, he was a bench bat for the most part just because he came out of the gate struggling so hard. Average down, on base down, slugging down. We might trade him in the offseason. We're only paying him $2 million. So, I mean, that's a steal. But I feel like we could probably get something out of him. And even though his ratings are great, he just doesn't play that way. Chris Bryant had a spectacularly average season. Unfortunately, regressed heavily versus lefties. So, I don't know, bummer. I don't know what to do with him. Then, of course, the big trade, at least in my mind, a big trade with MJ Melendez. Huge cannon. We've been using him as our starting catcher. We might start Romo at catcher in this upcoming season and see what he can do, see if he still progresses. But Melendez could be, decent enough outfielder. Would like some more speed, but as a corner outfielder, it's fine. But he has some solid progression this year. He's only 25 with A potential. So, and then Zach Veen made some big strides as well. He could also come up next year and see some time. And then due to injury, we end up going out to free agency and signing McCutchen, who comes in 126 at-bats, hits 4 homers, 325 average, 381 on base, and 516 slug. We might sign him for another year because those are some really solid numbers, especially if we continue to have injuries. Like, that could be a guy we look to just hold things down in the lineup if we need to for one more year. It's always good to have a seasoned veteran. Let's see where we came out as a team. Batting average, I'm assuming we're about middle of the pack. There we go, 15th, 262. Runs, we were, I'm assuming, closer to the bottom. Yep, 24th. Home runs, I'm assuming we were down at the very, very bottom. 22nd, okay. RBIs, so essentially, our ability to hit with runners in scoring position, 24th. So like lower, like bottom third of the league in all of those categories based on balls. So how patient were we at the plate? I felt like we did pretty good. Well, maybe not because our on base wasn't great. There we are at 25th. Strikeouts. '23rd. Not ideal. Slugging. This, I'm sure we're down at the bottom. No. 20th. How? So pretty much we're around 20th to 25th in pretty much every offensive category. How about on defense? Fielding percentage, I'm assuming it was actually pretty good. We're top 15. ERA was 8th. So despite being ratings-wise ranked like in the lower bottom third, we were top 10 in ERA, which is really, really exciting. We hope that, our guys can continue to play really well that way. Second in complete games. how was our closers? Saves, we were tied for 17th. Blown saves tied for 27th. So we had 14 blown saves this year. If we cut that in half, we make the playoffs. There's kind of a story for you right there. What else we got? Strikeouts, surely we're down to the bottom. Yeah, 24th. Okay. Anything else that we need to look at? Probably not. I want to see WAR. Pitching WAR. Zach Eflin, Jordan Montgomery, both in the top 10. Marquez, top 16. Okay. So, like I said, our pitching WAR was really good. How about batting WAR? Ryan McMahon was solid. Adam Duvall. And, okay. Oh, one more thing. At the end of the year, where is our top prospects ranking? Chase Dollander is in the top 10. Kind of surprising. There's Veen, there's Larkin at 15 and 16. And then we got J.J. Rodriguez, the second baseman at Double-A. Stephen Harrell, starting pitcher. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys in the top 50 prospects. That's really awesome. I love that. And I think that's pretty much it. So I can't forget to save. But that'll be it for this season. So this is kind of a shocker in the A's franchise rebuild that I did. We made the playoffs every year, I think, but the first year. And we're World Series contenders. Like, we won a World Series in our second year. Definitely more of a grind as we've just completed our third season and still have yet to make the playoffs. Or no, maybe this was our second season. 2024 season. Yes. So this was our second season. So 2 seasons in, still haven't made the playoffs. But next year, we will see who's in free agency. Obviously, we need guys to step up, but I'm feeling pretty good. That's going to be it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time, and I will see you guys in the next one.